everybody, Voodoo here, and Muggsy is officially dead, which means it's Muggsy video time. So we're gonna go over the fight, we're gonna talk about the build, talk about some like tips and tricks and stuff like that. Yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed this fight. I thought it was very fun. And I'm excited to do it again on Reclear once Galliwix is dead, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. So yeah, I mean, without getting too crazy here, let's just get into it. All right, so big thing here, build. I mean, it's the same, right? Like, we're not really changing builds here. Now, I did take Thermite Darkness because it lets you use Darkness 3 times. We'll talk about the strategy we use in the video and how I think you should change it. But like, this is it. If you are having trouble doing the cage exits, I don't do them because of the strategy we did, but if you're having trouble with it, I will show a clip of this and talk about how to do it. But you can take double Vengeful Retreat. This doesn't actually give you any more like combat bonuses or anything like that, but it does let you cast Vengeful Retreat a second time in a row, which gives you more height, which can help to get over the walls. Don't necessarily need to take it. It's very doable without it, but just throwing that there. I mean, like, same as always, nothing too crazy. Let's get on to the Muggsy. All right, here we are with Mr. Mug and Mr. Z. So obviously we're get off to it. So a big thing in this fight is just being safe while you're progging. Obviously we're not lusting on pull. I do back up a little bit here because Muggsy is going to be moving just so I don't miss death sweeps. So that's a little trick for you. Big thing here though, just scrunch up and really look when mines come out, because the brown is honestly kind of hard to see, especially with so much stuff happening in melee. But yeah, like, just move off, look for things to happen, try and soak mines. That's kind of the name of the game at the start here. So I'm off boss a little bit here, just soaking. I always forget my VR at the start of these pulls. I'm just like soak. So yeah, so just doing damage like normal. We get out, I darkness there, this thing goes there, nothing too crazy happens here. Delaying this eye beam a little bit just so I get coverage on the essence break. Unfortunately, I don't have Reaver's Glaive. I got pretty unlucky with souls in this one. Normally you get another Reaver's Glaive there. Again, I just didn't. And of course I forgot my VR. Just, you know, we're just human, baby. It's just what we do. So that's our first little phase there. Nothing too crazy happens. You're just avoiding mines, placing that thing in the corner, and just vibing. Throw my glaive out, get it all primed up for that eye beam I'm about to do. Vibe, chill, super easy, super nice, whatever. I hold this Vengeful Retreat to sync it back up with all my other buttons. Oh no, I sent it there. I don't know why I did that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was weird. So this is the other mechanic for this fight, is these jails. So left and right here. I don't go in them. I am assigned to a jail in the second jail set, which I will show you. Big thing here is you want to only break these walls. So if you do break a wall, you're breaking the one that's facing towards boss here to launch you kind of back in the middle. And the thing with these is you either kill them really quickly or do them really slowly so that you do not get frost boots out in the middle of nowhere. What we do is we're just going to hold DPS the whole time while you're in there until frost boots comes out. Frost boots out, dip in. I don't have it, we're good. And now these people can get knocked out and they're good and everyone's chilling. But yeah, you want to dip in because basically what happens there is that when the frost boots come out, they put the slippery stuff on you and the fire will remove it. So you dip in to remove it. We go out over here and we're just chilling. Again, just pretty normal stuff. Nothing too crazy happening. Just doing damage. You can maybe kind of like line stuff up to deal damage to the shocker whenever it gets its shield broken. But like, realistically, it's kind of tough to do that with how things line up for Havoc. So I just don't think it's really that necessary. But we chill, we move on, we keep going. So our strategy here is that we are doing the 5 heal strategy. We are 5 healing. We are only like 13 DPSing. We are pushing at 6 minutes as opposed to the 4-minute push. If we were to prog again, we started prog before 4 minutes became a really big thing. We killed prog right as 4 minutes started becoming a huge thing. If we were to prog again, we would do the 4-minute push with 4 healers. People are doing like 3 healers now too, which is crazy. But we would do the 4 healer one. It just eliminates the third mindset, which is the hardest mindset. And you don't have to do damage hold. We will be holding damage for a long time in this video, which is why you're going to see that I just don't care to break out of the cages early, because damage in this fight for our group did not matter. If you are progging, if you are trying to make the 4-minute check, damage on your fight does matter, and you will need to break out of the cages early. However, I mean, also if you're parsing, right? However, on my prog kill here, I was just focusing on killing mines, or not killing mines, on just like doing the mechanics, right? You'll see me drop off later, but another letter. So we're doing our burst here. I am soaking mines in melee. We're letting the range get all the ranged ones, basically. Almost the mines are done. I do fell rush out just in case there's like one that's going to die. I am a good little raid mechanics doer, but I'm not like going out of my way yet. Now, I mean, I do go out of my way a little bit there, but you do want to just make sure that you're not griefing and you actually get to the finish line here. Basically, right? So we're killing, we're pushing. I'm holding this death sweep for a long time for this essence break. I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have just held the glaive, especially since the Reaver's Mark dropped. This was a Reaver's Mark parry bug, actually, I believe. Oh no. Where did Reaver's Mark go? Huh. What? How they I didn't even know that. I thought they fixed the bug, but I guess there's some weird instances where the bug can happen still. Reaver's Mark's up there, and it just goes away. Curious. Interesting. Thought that was fixed. Anyways, that aside, nothing too great is happening, right? We're just doing damage. What we always do is we have the frontal go away from the side we're going to, and the line go to the side we are going to. Here I'm gonna start holding things just for the cages, right? Normally I actually held that hunt. The cage can be pretty slow if I get it, and I do end up getting it here. So this will be a pretty long cage for us to get out of, and I don't end up breaking out early either. So just doing as much damage as you can. I always got first kick. The other thing that's going to happen here is that everyone else who's not in a cage will get over to this fire puddle here. So this fire puddle is placed on top of the stairs. The funny thing about these fire puddles is that although the soak is like flat to the ground, the fire puddle itself has no y-axis or z-axis or whatever. So it's on top of the stairs and it's like this, and everyone else is like down here. And they're not like, you can stand in the puddle and not get hit by it, but if you jump, you'll get a tick. So what you'll see everyone do while I'm in this cage is they'll come over, and the people who are baiting boots will stand in here and then jump. And by doing that, they'll get one tick only and clear the thing. So you'll see it happen. Again, you know, don't just like kill this goon as basically as quick as you can when you're in this cage, right? I do end up holding things. Like I'm not going to use essence break here, but you'll see everyone come over, they'll get in there, and they'll jump one tick, and they'll remove it, and then they'll just go clear the walls. I beam essence break everything here. I almost died there actually because someone went to the wrong spot, but we kill it in the right time. We get out, we go over here. So that was a slow break anyways. Wall was already broken, didn't need to back out. But if you are in the cage, I'll show it at the end actually, just because I have to like refine this clip. But if you are in the cage, then you'll need to like, and you're trying to do the quick push strat, you'll have to do like certain backflip stuff. At this point, it's 4 minutes in the fight. They're at 43%, and we are going to full hold our DPS. At this point, the call is made to everyone hold. As you can see, I'm off boss. I go in, do a little bit. I don't want to lose my stacks, but I am not pushing any buttons. I'm just kind of sitting here, and we are letting all this happen. Now, the reason we're doing this is because we were doing the 5-heal strat. 5-heal strat is not better. Everyone has so much damage these days that the 5-heal strat is worse. You skip this bomb set entirely. This bomb set sucks. This is way harder than anything else. I get out of a thing. Way harder than any other bomb set. There's so many bombs going on, a lot of things happening. You skip this soak, it's way better, but because this is what we practiced with on Prague, we didn't want to change it for this week, right? This is the week where we got the 3 extra %. So we're holding here again, just killing the Rocketeer, and the boss is at 40.7. He's phasing in 20 seconds here. We've held DPS for a full minute, and now we go. So we're lusting. Generally, having it for lust is good. Having meta for lust is good. If you're doing the 4-minute push strat, you'll have it basically around when you lust anyways, so not a big deal. Now we're in the intermission. Intermission, just play safe. You always want to be between the boss and the fire. That's the better side to rotate on, because he always basically, what happens here is that this line in the middle does another line out that you can't see that's invisible, and he'll always charge back and forth between the two quadrants. Always being on the side with the fire is the safe place to be. So we'll go up there, we'll rotate. For the love of God, like, I'm just playing super safe. Don't full rush. Like, you're gonna get yourself killed if you do. It's very, very, very scary. And avoid these lightning puddles. The lightning puddles are death if they ever hit you, because you get stunned. Getting stunned is just, again, death. So rotation's happening. I'm avoiding those lightning puddles. Beam can be a little scary, depending on where you are. So I would just be a bit careful with beaming. But again, like, it's nothing too crazy. Let me go back on the fire side. Everything's happening here. I do fell rush. No, I didn't fell rush. I died once to a fell rush, so I'm like, okay, we're not pushing that again. So we go over here. I'm just gonna hold my I beam until after. Just again, playing safe. We're at 20%. Boss is basically dead if we just get through this, and away we go. Here we go. Mines come up. This is a very tough mindset as well. You just want to have everybody in as close as possible to bait them. What we're going to do here is we're going to leave 2 alive because fire's going to come out. So we're popping them, and I am just full on like pop duty here. Boss is very low, that as long as we just soak them all, we're fine, and I'm super mobile, so I'm going to get it. So these come out, and here you are slippery and you don't really have time to get to the fire. If you do have time, as a Havoc, you can actually glide, and while you're gliding, you won't slip around, which makes sense. Clearing it is good because it does tick you, but you need to make sure that these lines go through these mines or else you'll die. That's just it. So these lines go through the mines, and then you either can clear before or after. So if I was this person, I'd dip in, then go. If I was these people, you can just make your way over there, dip as you're baiting. This person's kind of way out of position. They should not be over there yet, but they end up getting over here in time. I think it's a mage, so it's fine. Is it a mage? I don't know. It ends up working out. They get there, they freeze them, and we're DPSing. Actually, we missed one of them. One of them gets frost sharded. So go to a cage. These cages you want to break out as quick as possible. You can't see it on my screen, but there's 2 other cages over here. And what these cages have is everyone with immunes. I wasn't assigned an immunity set because we have enough other ones. But the rocket slam will go over there. Everyone else has the debuff. It'll go there. We'll have 6 people soak it in their cages. You have to make sure if you're in one of those cages, you do not get out because then the boss will kill your raid until the guy's died. So rocket will come down. I mean, we just kill this as quick as we can, basically. When you get you don't need to get launched out, I guess, but just be careful you don't get launched into one of the fire guys. I'm not going to rip anything here because it's going to die so quickly. Again, we just get knocked out. Don't fall for those. Go over here and kill. So here, people need to make sure they don't get out of their jails before things die. Boss kind of goes everywhere. I can't really get to it. We're DPSing here. So, I mean, at this point in the fight, like, the boss is basically dead, right? As long as we don't kill anybody, we're good. These bombs are going to come up here, and the thing with these, if you are the person soaking them, is that they're bugged. Their hitbox is actually further back than they are because basically they get enraged, they move faster, they're immune to CC. So see, Thomas, our hunter, I'll wait a little bit. Our hunter's gonna go, he's gonna go up to the mine. There you go, he's going. Oh, no, that's the wrong. Going up to the mine. He's gonna go behind it to find it. Boom, we soak. And I think he just kills himself to get the other one, yeah. So I'm just out making sure we don't die to random junk here. Just gonna push everything. Who cares? At this point, boss is basically dead. There would be, I do even get the call to do it. Yeah, so you're gonna spawn a bunch of mines and you just kind of like walk away with them. At this point, like, the range will just kill the boss. So, you know, not a great fight for me. I was being very, very mechanics oriented, just trying to make sure, not great loot either, get everything up, but there are a lot of places here where you can just like stick on boss, and obviously having to hold DPS for a minute's not very good if you're trying to do some damage. So I would recommend everybody getting here now does not do the 1 minute damage hold. They just push for 4 minutes. We started before that was a big thing, and we ended right when it was like the better way to do. And this is like a 3rd pull of the night or second pull of the night or something like that. Low 5 pulls maybe max. So it was better for us to kind of like not mess around with that. Now, if you are trying to parse in this fight or you are doing the 4 minute strat, then you do need to make sure you actually know how to get out of the cages. So I've taken this clip from, I believe this is Oshi or something like that. Shout out to him. I don't like his UI that much, but you know, it works. But what you want to do here, we're in the cage, okay? It's about to die. You want to double jump, glide, and then as soon as your wings come out, backflip and kind of angle yourself towards the wall there. So we'll play it again. So things about to die. We jump, we glide, then we vengeful retreat and kind of angle ourselves towards the corner of the wall, because the corner is kind of the like lowest point and is the best place to break out. And if that gives you trouble, you also can use kind of like double VR, and double VR will give you more height. And that's kind of like a big thing to get more damage in this fight. That and like cleaving off the sentries are kind of like the biggest ways to parse here, and what you want to do. Otherwise, it's just like stick to boss, don't hold DPS for a minute, and you should do well. So there you go. That's Muggsy. If you have any questions, let me know. Obviously, I just didn't fuck around with the cage break because had to hold DPS for literally a minute as it stands. But honestly, a fun fight. I really enjoyed this. Looking forward to doing it on reclear and not having to hold DPS for most of the fight. So that'll be pretty fun. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know, ask any questions you have, and I will see you guys Friday in the video. No streams for a bit. I'm just taking a break from streaming, but videos are still ongoing, and I'll see you for those. So appreciate everybody. See you guys later. Peace. A big thank you to everyone watching my videos, but especially to my channel members. Thank you, Alexander Trifunovic, Rukaza, Fear Redefined, Loose Change, Jorge Polanco, Matthew Barr, Zuligan, Chocobo Merc, Gabriel Correa, Matchman 133, and Falafadar Dark Terror. Thank you so much to everybody. If you want to join and support me in making videos, consider following the link below. I will be adding more perks to this over the summer as I get more time, including log review, which isn't available right now. But again, I do appreciate everybody just supporting me and watching the videos. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.